Yo guys, welcome back. Alpha Dogg 316 here. Here's another video, and in today's video, I'm coming at you guys with another life story, but it's practically the same thing. It's part 2 to Girlfriend Gets Intimate. Yes, that is right, guys. I told the last video I explained it to you. Girlfriend Gets Intimate number 1 will be linked down into the description. And what this basically is, because a lot of people recommended me this, and a lot of people had the exact same idea for it, was to go into a little more in-depth, because I basically just put 2 locations, and then, like, that was it. But there was more stuff in between. Okay, so, any further ado, let's go into the story, guys. Alright, so, I'm over to my girlfriend's house, right? And she goes to her room, like she brings me into her room, she locks the door, like I said in the last video. But she starts to try to make out with me, and like she eventually kissed me, but then like she stopped for like a couple seconds, and I was like, why are you stopping? And she got like this like huge, like her eyes went from like normal to like, how can I say this? Like really big, like just seeing like a ghost, like just really big, and then she like smiles, and I'm like, okay. And so she tries to grab she tries to grab my my junk, and she horrifically misses, and this really sucked. So how she missed was I was wearing very like I was wearing very old sweatpants. There were some holes in it, and she had a decent sized nails at the time. So when she tried like grabbing it, I pushed her hand away, but somehow she got around my hand. Her nails went through my sweatpants, and like she went back, like she pulled her hand back, and she scratched my junk, and it felt like the worst pain. Like it just scratched, and like I was like, oh my gosh, like I was in a lot of pain. And like she's like, you okay? I'm like, no. So literally I get out of the room and I go to the bathroom. I check it, and it turns out I was bleeding. Yeah, her nails got through it, and she pierced my junk. And yeah, so that was basically that one story. So I called my mom and I told her I gotta go, and I did tell her about the incident, right? So next time she comes over, which is probably a week later, right? And she how can I say this right? She came over to my house with a bag, and she told me when she got there that my mom approved of me sleeping over to their house. I'm like, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? She's like, I don't know, I just forgot. I'm like, okay. And remember what happened the last time? And I was like, wait a minute, what if she's trying to do that again? So I'll go into my room because she put her bag on my bed, right? And I check it, and she had some things that were used, that can be used to make people intimate. I won't name them, but she had some Victoria's lingerie, as people can say it, and it was like black, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to get intimate again. And my mom, she's just walking, because she usually walks around the house a lot. She goes into my room. She's like, what are you holding? And I literally just stuff it in the bag. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. And I say nothing. And she's like, don't lie to me, John. I know that you had something in your hand. And I said, I didn't have anything, Mom. You don't need to worry about it. She's like, alright. So then you wouldn't mind if I go through your bag. And because I didn't want to act like I was lying, because I was like, alright, sure. And she looked into the bag, and she saw the Victoria's Secret stuff, and she's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, did you plan on this? I'm like, no. And I'm telling the truth, like she just sprung up on me. So my girlfriend, like it was probably an hour later, she asked, and that's why my mom gave me that look in the first place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, things are about to go down. And then she said, oh hell no, like that, just like in a like the funniest thing. And I just fell to the ground, started dying laughing. And then she says, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I'm like, oh my gosh. So because of that, we broke up. My mom made me broke up, and she broke up with me. It was like similar both. But that's basically it, guys. This is Black Ops 3 Nuketown for you guys, and I hope you did enjoy this story. Really appreciate it. Guys, please like, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. See you guys later, and peace out.